Looking to pass. Tua works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Pushes him over. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you got some defenders who are too eager to impress trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10, here's Herbert once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert now. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. McPherson's kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tua going to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd down and 4. Herbert throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
To his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's the option play now to the left.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold. Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Douglas. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilkins. And he will have a Steelers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
I I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that's how you start a drive because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
They'll run on 1st down. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
You know, this is the regular season, partner. We'll be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And the Steelers set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Eagles will have him taking over 1st and 10. And out now come the Eagles. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. To throw on third down, McGee. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was third and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Foster. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3 yards remain for second down. Looking to throw. Completes to Shakir once again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A gain of 6. That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got an open man, it's Foster. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll set up a throw. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half with this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half. We'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Going to throw right side here, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Eluded, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Up the middle they go. McGee. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. McGee. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. McGee.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Quick slant to Shakir. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilkins. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Down to the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, McGee to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
On 1st down, McGee. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down now. McGee, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. McGee looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. McGee, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McGee. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a 1st down.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Throwing on 1st down. McGee, and he rifles one incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll decide to keep this once more. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. From the gun on 3rd down. McGee flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Douglas complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive. McGee. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. McGee. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Roughing the passer, defense.
What's the deal, y'all?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McGee. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. To throw on 2nd down, McGee. Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McGee. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Well, this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. McPherson. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A 10-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but he still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now the Eagles down on the scoreboard. A minute 53 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, McGee. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
And able to
to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Jamie Gillendow as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining